Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Shane, this is Shane's Games, and tonight we're going to be playing some Stories Untold. This will be our very first time playing it on stream, so if you're just joining us right now, you haven't missed a thing, but if you'd ever like to check out some of the other games I've played in the past, look in my info below, you'll see a link to my YouTube channel where I archive all my streams, not just this game, but every game I've ever played live. So if you ever find yourself in the mood to see a game you played start to finish that might be a little weird, obscure, unusual, or just nostalgic, click over there, see what I got available, and throw me a subscribe if you're so inclined. But for tonight, let's get into the game. Now, if you haven't heard of Stories Untold before, it's actually an anthology game. It is 4 separate adventure games that we'll be beating one at a time, going from episode 1 to episode 4. And we'll see how long that takes us. So first up is episode 1, The House Abandoned. So let's get started on that. Look around, go to, and open commands are your friends. Use them often. Gotcha. Well, I love it already. That music, that aesthetic. So beautiful. Ooh, vector graphics. The House Abandoned Interactive Horror Adventure. And that modem noise, holy crap. You pull up to the driveway of the family holiday home and park the car. It's dark, but it's as idyllic as you remember from all that time ago. You remember being told to look in the glove box before going in. It's good to be back. Alright, so there is the start to our game right there. Can you hear 2000 Chanel's voice? The color loading screens, oh my goodness. So let's see. Open glove box. It's gonna take a little while, as with most text adventures, to get a handle on the syntax. But let's see what we got here. The inside is a key and a handwritten note from Dad. You take both. Do you have an inventory key in here? No, we do not seem to have an inventory. That's interesting. I might have to take a note of what we've got in our pockets right there. Tom, that's pretty heavy. Let's not get into stuff like that in chat right there. I was just talking about like insomnia and stuff that you can that if you want we can talk about in DMs, but let's not bring that up in the middle of stream. And yeah, let me bring up audio just a bit, like you said, 0. That should be good right there. Are there jump scares? Honestly, I have no idea, LTG. I've never played this game before. I've tried my very best to keep myself unspoiled for it, so, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so, let's see, we've got a note and a key right now. I'm going to start keeping an inventory on a pad of paper right here, as a matter of fact. Just so I can... I've got my handy pad of paper nearby because, you know, some games you just sort of need that pad of paper. So let's go look note. The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around the back to get power and lights on. Also found something in the attic for you. It's in your room. Enjoy." Alright, so we need to go find the generator around back to get power on, and then we need to check in our room to see what he found in the attic. Interesting. Let's see, look. We can't just use look. Open door? I think we're still in the car. You open the car door and step out. There you go. The house is grand, set perfectly amongst the trees. In front of you is the front door, and the yard stretches around the side of the house. Yeah, no, this game just came out in 2017. It's very, very new, and I'm excited to take a look into it. Alright, so let's go yard. You take a walk around to the yard. The yard has been well maintained. You spend a lot of time here with your family on holiday trips. Good memories. Alright, I'm going to see if I can turn up the sound just a little bit more because, wow, it is really quiet. I know it's supposed to be quiet in this part, but still, if we could just make sure it's audible, that'd be good. Alright, that should be good. Move the camera a little bit, but there's not much to see. Alright, look at yard. You see a generator on the back wall of the house. Look at generator. That's some weird kerning on the T there. See, the fuel gauge is healthy and it is manually operated. Start generator. You switch the generator on and it whirs to life. The house is still dark. Alright, so the house is still dark. Maybe we just have to manually turn on the lights right there. Yeah, $10, not a bad price from what I've heard of and seen, but you know, that's going to vary based on how you like this style of game, definitely. Alright, so let's see, go house? You walk back around to the front of the house, there we go. Yeah, it could be that the generator doesn't power the lights, but I thought that was the point of me turning on the generator in the first place. I'm thinking maybe I just have to manually hit those switches there. Alright, look door. Door appears to be locked. Use key on door. You will need to use a key. Use key. You insert the key and turn, the door lock clicks open. There we go. You want to switch. Yeah, definitely a lot of people do these days. They've been knocking it out of the park with the exclusives there. Open door. You step inside the front door. You enter the house to the hallway. It's dark and you can't see anything. You feel a light switch next to the door, however. Use switch. You flick the switch and the lights come on. There we go. The hallway is now brightly lit. There is access to the kitchen and living room here, as well as a set of stairs going up. Alright. Rough loss there, LTG. Sorry about that. Let's see, let's go to the kitchen first. Go kitchen. You walk into the kitchen. The kitchen is tidy and well kept. There is a door to a utility room, but otherwise it's just a kitchen. Look door. Utility room door is locked. You have no idea where the key could be. Alright, so you're gonna have to keep that in mind. In the kitchen there's a locked utility room door. That might come in handy later on. Lights on, hell yeah, making progress already. There's 0. Make me a sandwich while you're there. Alright, make sandwich. Not a command in there, LTG. I tried. Go front. Back. Look. Kitchen. Very clean and tidy, not been used in a while. Go hall? Where were we just now? Go back out to the hallway, there we go. Let's check out the living room next. Go living room. Step inside the living room. A spacious and comfortable living room. We spend a lot of good time in here playing board games with the family, warm and inviting. It is possible, LTG, since nobody's used the house for a while. Maybe there's just no, just nothing to make sandwiches with. That's always possible. Get all wiggly, excellent, Zero. That's the idea. Alright, look, living room. Anything to see in here? Nothing here of interest. Alright. So we'll head back out to the hallway, and then we'll start working our way upstairs, it sounds like. I'll do a quick look hallway. Hallway is a pleasant welcome to the home, airy and fresh. Alright, nothing else to see here. Bread in the fridge. I usually keep the bread in the bread drawer. That's a little strange there. Alright, go stairs. You walk upstairs to the landing. The stairwell landing. There's a bathroom and 2 bedrooms, yours and your sister's. Pictures adorn the walls, images of happy times. I like the sound of that. Let's go to the... hang on, we'll start with look landing. Standard landing, there are picture frames covering one wall. Look frames? Family photos and holiday snaps. Our happy family. Oh, this all seems so pleasant. So let's go to the bathroom first. Can you tell I've played some text adventures before? I have definitely cut my teeth on Zork in the past. I love me some text adventures. You are in the bathroom. Not much to note, but it's all in good order. Alright, look, bathroom. Bathroom is clean. A large mirror sits above the sink. Look, mirror. It's your reflection. Looking good. Hell yeah. Look, sink? Nah. Alright, go landing. I think we're good there. And I guess we'll go to the sister's room next, because I'm pretty sure, you know, we already know that I need to go to my character's room. So we'll leave that for last. Looking good. Go sister's room. Walk in your sister's old room. Your sister's room is in perfect condition, untouched since the last time you'd seen her. Posters of her heroes and some of her own attempts at art adorn the walls. A few shelves are crammed full of trophies. Her bed is drowned under a pile of colorful soft toys. A real nostalgia trip. Alright, look, posters. Posters of all her favorite pop stars mixed in with some of her own art. She was pretty good. Alright, look, trophies. She won a lot of trophies for dance and gymnastics. Talented girl. Alright, look, toys. Every soft toy she has ever owned. Alright, I don't see anything else in there, so let's go back out to the landing. And then we will finally make our way where we're supposed to go, which is our character's room. Go bedroom. Go your room. You walk into your old room. Your old bedroom. So many good memories in here, and it's been preserved so well. On the desk is a gift-wrapped box. Ooh. I do have some stuffed frogs in the house because I do enjoy frogs a lot. I think they're adorable. Alright, look, box. What is this? A large gift-wrapped present. The tag says your name. Open box, then. You unwrap the gift excitedly. You can't believe it. Dad has found your old computer, a future 128K plus 2. Been preserved well in the attic and hopefully still works. Interesting. And on your desk is a Futuro 128K plus 2 computer and a copy of The House Abandoned. It's all still to be set up though. Wait, what? Set up computer. You start to plug in the various cables and leads. The computer is all set up and ready to go. There's a game here too. Interesting. Zero, your friend has a plush dog meat. That sounds adorable. And LTG, you've got a big soft Sonic. I used to have one of those when I was a little kid too. Awesome. What am I thinking, Zero? Aren't I playing the House Abandoned right now? I thought I was playing the House Abandoned, and then my character found the House Abandoned. I don't want to overthink this. I think I'm just going to have to put my head down and charge into this. Play game? You put the cassette in the computer and press play. Whoa. Alright, let's start with the fact that the power's out, and yet the TV's still on. If the power is out, how is TV still on? You pull up to the driveway of the family holiday house and park the car. It's dark, but it's clearly neglected. What? They said it was in good condition. You remember being told to check the glove box before going in. You can't stand to be near this place. What happened to all the happy memories? And did it say get out on the title screen? Because it looked like it said get out. Alright, things are different now. Open glove box. Inside is a key and a handwritten note from Dad. You take both. Look note. You don't recognize the handwriting. It says get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. The car, get out the car, get out the car, get out, get out, get out. Oh god. Kind of have goosebumps now, I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't expecting to get the creeps this soon from a text adventure. Open door. You force the warped car door open and fall out. The house looks abandoned. There is a yard to the side. Wood creaks in the wind and all happy memories are gone from this place. There is no love here. What the hell? Let's do what we did last time. Let's head to the yard. You step through the debris to the backyard. The grass is overgrown and weeds crawl up the side of the house. It's not a nice place to be. You clutch the note, needing to look around. Look yard. There's an old generator next to you. Start generator? There isn't much fuel, but the generator starts up. Oh god, the eyes are crossed out in the pictures. Do you guys see that? The eyes are crossed out. Go front. That's different. Keep that Morgan nearby, Zero. I think we might need it. And you notice the note didn't actually tell us to turn on the generator this time. That's us. Use key. You unlock the door. The click of the lock hurts to hear. Open door. You reluctantly step inside the front door. You guys hear that? Pitch black, but your senses are punished more by the smell, stale air and damp. This could not be less inviting. The note burns in your hands. You feel compelled to read it over and over. Look note? It's too dark to read, but it feels weird to the touch. Use switch? Afraid of what you might see, you flick the light switch. The lights flicker on and off. The walls are falling apart after years of neglect or worse. There are stains and trails. Upstairs, the sound of an alarm clock blaring. Someone else is in this house. That can't be. Wait, but that's my alarm clock. Why does it say stop? Oh god. Stop. I don't seem to be able to click on anything. Go stairs. Somehow the alarm stops. You can feel panic set in. Did you see I typed stop alarm in chat and that stopped the alarm? Holy crap. The hair on the back of my neck is straight for the sky right now. You're in the hallway. The noise has stopped, but you feel a presence. Someone is in the house. They should not be here. There is a kitchen and living room adjacent, the stairs leading up. The note feels disgusting in your hands. Look, note. I can't read the note. It's bleeding. Go kitchen. Go into the kitchen. Kitchen stinks and feels completely unfamiliar. The tabletops are rusted metal, and there is a carcass on the table. There is writing on the wall, and the utility room door has a red X painted on it. Look, carcass. You look closer, but can't tell what it is or what it was. Look, writing. In blood, the number 1986 is smeared across the wall. What the fuck? Look, door. There's a red X on the door. You assume it's paint. Yeah, it must be paint. Feels like the note. The paper now feels like fabric. It's covered in blood. You can just make out the words. There is nothing for you here. You jumped awesome. Glad to see I'm not the only one getting spooked here. There are totally jump scares in this, maybe a little bit. That lightning definitely got me there, LTG. Open door? The door is locked. I can't get in there. Not yet. Go hall. You are still in the hallway. The noise has stopped, but you feel a presence. Someone is in the house. They should not be here. Oh, God. Go living room. The living room, although hardly an appropriate term, the furniture is threadbare and worn. The note is fixed in your mind. Dread fills the pit of your stomach. This is not a nice place. Look, living room. Run down and empty, abandoned, and for good reason. Look, note. The note, always changing, now reads, "Get through this. I don't care if you want to or not." What is with this note? No, it said the utility room was locked. It said you can't get in here, not yet. So that's a little nerve-wracking. Head back to the hall, and I think we're gonna have to go upstairs. Much as I really don't want to. Go stairs. You head up the stairs. They creak. Definitely heard footsteps right there. Wait, this... Ah! Behind the door, a phone starts to ring. You don't understand. Neither can he. Wait, what? Answer phone. You hear him answer the phone. Your mind hurts and you taste iron. Voices spill out of the phone into the room. Whoever is there should not be there. You need to hang up the phone. I do. Whoever. You consider the worst. Look, ending. You can't hear yourself think, it's too much. Hang up phone. Relief. Same but different. The landing has access to your sister's room, your room, and the bathroom. Pictures are all over the wall, but something is different about them. Look, pictures. The pictures are all of your family. The eyes have been scored out on all. Like the ones on my desk. Go bathroom. The bathroom feels disgusting. Every surface is covered in a layer of oily grime. The sink is a haven for all kinds of bugs. Look, bathroom. A broken mirror hangs above the dirty sink. Taps rusted in position. Look, mirror. You can't bear to look at yourself. Go landing. Well, let's delay the inevitable just a little bit. I'd really appreciate that. Go sister's room. Jennifer's room is boarded up. You can't bear this. Look, note. The note is now clean again, simply reading get in, get out. I don't think we have a choice now, chat. There's only one place left to go. Go your room. The door is bolted shut with a 4-digit combination lock. 1986. Set lock 1986. I think that's what I need to do. I need to figure out the right words for it, though. Use 1986. Ooh. I don't want to get through this door, but I know that's what we have to do. Set lock to 1986. Use lock 1986. Good suggestion, LTG. You grab the lock. The lock is rusted, not used in years. The key in your hand weighs heavy, the note heavier. You grab the lock and can now input the code. 1986. The lock clicks open. Go your room. The door is closed. Oh, they're really making this the hard open door. You open the bedroom door. You enter your bedroom. The bedroom feels utterly familiar. The walls are damp and you've been here before. In front of you, a lone person sits in front of a computer screen. The lamp is on. The clock reads 1999. You shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here. You grip the note tight. Look, note. I'm sorry, Jennifer. I'm sorry, Mum. I'm sorry, Dad. You haunt every step I take, even in this place. It was out of my hands, but still you punish me. I can be with you now. There is nothing left to do. I'm consumed and confused. This has to end now. Use computer. Look, bedroom. And you are pathetic. It was all your fault. Say it. It was my fault. Oh, please stop. Stop. It was all my fault. Say it. It was all my fault. Finally. Oh my gosh. Well, that's a hell of a start to the game, let me tell you. Deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alright. 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 Thoughts, holy crap, that scared me out of my mind, Zero. Devolver published this. I don't believe they developed it, but I could be wrong about that. But yeah, I mean, basically anything Devolver touches turns to gold these days, so I'm not surprised by that. Oh, Zero, I'm in love with this thing right now. I was not expecting that to scare me nearly as much as it did. Oh, and I do appreciate a good scare, especially because that one wasn't, that really wasn't at all reliant on jump scares. That was just the atmosphere and those tiny sounds in the background, building to what you realized had to happen. I mean, I understood what the other presence in the house was the whole time, but it was the build to the thing actually happening there that... Oh, that was so good! Holy crap, that's so good! Oh, it was developed by a company called No Code, alright. Kudos to them, holy shit. For those that didn't know, a rough version of The House Abandoned was actually, I believe, released for free on itch as sort of a beta for the game, and then Devolver, I think, if I'm getting my timeline right, Devolver contacted them and said, hey, would you like to make a game? And so they tidied up The House Abandoned and made episodes 2, 3, and 4. And released it as a commercial game, Stories Untold. Oh, and I'm mostly just killing time here to get my heart rate back down. Oh, there you go. Thank you, LTG. I appreciate that. Though, honestly, if you appreciated that part I just played right now, I'd highly suggest throwing these brilliant devs some money right here. Because, you know me, you know my passionate love affair of, you know, tiny, niche, weird, experimental games, and this is just hitting everything for me. Oh, alright. We gotta press on, though. Episode 2, The Lab Conduct. Let's do this shit. Some commands may be case sensitive. Keep a lookout for hints. I'm gonna keep that in mind, too.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, assisted by Dr. Williams, and in the lab itself, our volunteer, Mr. Asian. We have artifact 23 in the chamber, recovered from crash site B. At the moment it appears inert, showing no signs of activity. Mr. Asian, instructions for each stage will come through to your terminal, and we need you to follow them exactly. Now, some of this may be unfamiliar, so always reference the manual on your terminal for guides on calibration and procedure. Once you've calibrated equipment to match our brief, the green light will flash, allowing you to trigger the experiment. One last thing. Ensure that any equipment non-essential to the current experiment is switched off. You cannot proceed until your calibration matches ours. When you're ready, let's bring this back.
Alright. We got a mission for this time right here, and before we get started, I think our first order of business is going to need to be to... let's go ahead and move the chat box right here. Make sure y'all get a good view of the screen in case things get chatty. Don't do that very often, but here I think it's warranted. Go ahead and set that over there. And we'll get back in here. The LTG says, how bizarre going from a shoot 'em up to this. LTG, that's absolutely 100% intentional. I want to give you guys whiplash as much as possible. Because that makes the weird even more weird, I think, right there. Oh, alright. Good luck. Thank you, Zero. Alright, so we're in some sort of lab. We are... What, he said Mr. Amon or something like that? And there's some sort of artifact recovered from a crash site. That seems like, you know, sci-fi thing right there. And we've got to conduct experiments according to the listing that it has right there. Oh, their last game was a shoot 'em up for mobile, really? That is really strange, but I think sometimes when you work on a game for a long time, you want to really, really go somewhere different as sort of a palate cleanser, LTG. Alright, Experiment 01, Internal Analysis. Subject J1986, there's a 1986 again, dash mem, is enclosed in solid outer layers. X-ray the artifact to determine its internal structure. Alright, M for manual. And we need to do test 1, electromagnetic spectrum. Required apparatus, camera, monitor set to X-ray, and charge CC86 X-ray device. TV input modes, R3 is RGB, IR is infrared, and XR is X-ray. So we need to set the TV to X-ray. Alright, interesting. Yes, LTG The Stanley Parable is in my top 10 list of favorite games of all time. I friggin' love Stanley Parable so much. And if you're out there right now, if you can hear these words, if you don't own Stanley Parable, drop what you're doing and go buy Stanley Parable, or I will not respect you. Seriously, it's so good, it's brilliant, it's cheap, it's short, you got no reason not to. Oh, I can talk about Stanley Parable all day long. I honestly love that game so much. Alright, so camera, monitor set to XR, and charge CC86 X-ray device. Cool. Let's see. Press the keys bracketed in the top menu to move between pages. Press tab to roll over to the test chamber. And at the chamber, use the mouse to select and interact. Alright, let's double check. X-ray the artifact, cool. I think we should be able to do that. Let's roll then. So we'll set the monitor to XR. That's the third setting right there, I believe. Turn it on. Then we need the X-ray device. CC86 right here. There we go. I think that's good to go now. How do we use it though? Sync Master has not turned. There we go. Alright, awaiting X-ray data. It looks like everything's good because we got green light.
Okay, good work. The X-ray is coming through now. There's no visible damage to the surrounding organic material, and no signs of activity either. All output is flatlined. Okay, let's begin.
Oh, you can't see my mouse cursor. Right, that probably is important. Usually I turn that off for, you know, obvious reasons. But that's a good call. I'll turn that on right now. Thanks for letting me know, folks. Let's see. Where is that in there? Capture cursor. Alright, that should get it right there. Double check, but you should be able to see my mouse cursor now. Can you see it? Is it showing up? I'm not seeing it on my screen. Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. You can see it now. Sweet. Thanks for letting me know, folks. Good call. Alright, so we did the first experiment. They mentioned something about organic material in there. They called it an artifact before. Why would there be organic material in there? But that's experiment 1 down, so that's good. Experiment 2 is surface reaction attempt. Demonstrate the effect of laser light on the object. Try using a low-powered red laser to begin with. Alright. Wired apparatus, LZR2 light generator set wavelength. And monitor set to RGB, which I believe is the first setting. So we need to set the light frequency to 650 nanometers. And turn the monitor to RGB. Alright, we should be able to do that. Whoa, it's a heart. Okay. That's the artifact? What are we doing here? Alright, I think we got everything set up here. How is this for a full-time job? I'd do it. I'd do it. I do like a monotonous instruction following. Alright, let's activate the experiment.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try a high frequency.
Alright, experiment complete. Experiment 2B, surface reaction attempt. Increase the laser energy, use the green laser. So we're going to do 510 nanometers this time around. Clear that. 510. Alright.
Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again.
That's a little strange. Experiment 2C. Increase the laser energy further. Use the blue laser. So we're going for 455 nanometers this time. I like how the camera work makes you really seem like an office chair with wheels. I do love some wheelie chairs. That is clever though, Zero, you're right. So 455. Alright. Whoa!
Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. There's no activity registering in the core. It's possibly damaged. Let's push further.
Why is it beating? Experiment 3, resonant frequency. Test the acoustic resonance properties of the object. Begin with generating a 250 Hz sine wave with amplifier gain set to 1. Right? See what the instructions are there. Now we need the signal generator. Alright, I'm going to need to take a note on this one real quick. So let's see, 250 Hertz and gain of 1. Alright. And manual says, so we need a sine wave. That's the squiggly one without harsh curves. And that'll be set in the signal generator, and then the amplifier will set the gain. Alright, I think we should be able to do that. Oh, epilepsy warning. Alright, yeah, that's a good one, Zero. So apparently we got some epilepsy, some blinking lights coming up ahead. So if anyone does have epilepsy or visual epilepsy triggers, there was a warning about this at the beginning of the game. I missed that since I started the title screen, but yes, please do be warned about that if that is something that triggers you. Alright. Let's see, we can turn off the laser. And we'll set this to sine wave. need to set that 250 hertz? Yeah. Think I'm doing. There we go. 250 hertz, and what was the other one? We need to set the gain. Is it on here? No, they showed the gain readout on the instructions. But I'm not sure where that one was. This thing? Yeah, it is this thing. I recognize it. Alright, gain set to 1. I think. Oh, no, there we go. It's set to 0. Alright, there we go. That's a little fussy, but we got it set there. Alright, let's try this out. Acoustic test.
It's not much of a response. Updating the experiment now.
Alright, yeah, I didn't see anything, or observe anything, I should say. Alright, increase the frequency to 500 hertz sine wave and amplifier gain of 5. Alright, should be doable. Set the amplifier gain 5. Set this to 500 hertz. This isn't as creepy as the other one just yet, but it's definitely bizarre. Do this. Whoa. Something's happening.
Seeing some fluctuations in activity. Should we increase? Is there a risk of damage? What about volunteer? Okay, we're going to push further. We're running out of time. Let's switch around.
Alright, I kind of wanted to hear the answer to those questions. Since I am in the room here, I'm a little worried. Alright, switch to square wave. Alright, square wave is the square looking one. Simple enough. It sounds worrying. Alright, let's do this. Deep breath, chat.
Seeing good activity on this side, seeing definite spikes in movement. I know this might seem uncomfortable or dangerous, but you need to trust us and keep going.
Yeah, anytime in situations like this someone says to trust me, my immediate response is, I need to start running. Running as quickly as possible, but unfortunately that's not an option here. We gotta press on. Experiment 3D, agitation. Maintain the gain at 5. In the square wave, bring the waveform frequency up to 1 kilohertz. I'm not sure, LTG. They called it an artifact and talked about a crash site, and the camera's pointed at this, the camera where this looking at the heart is pointed at this locked chamber in front of me. My heart feels okay, LTG. I don't feel like anything bad's happening. Oh god. Oh god. The noise. The noise. Alright, here goes nothing. Whoa!
Full activity registering. We did it. Can you hear us? You've made excellent progress. You're doing great. Now we need you to stay calm and try to relax as we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Okay. So that definitely popped it like a soap bubble. Stay calm, they say. Oh, you did acoustic testing at Sony Zero. That's pretty cool. Was it this creepy? Experiment 4 connection. The protective casing is off. Wait, protective casing? You're calling that heart the protective casing? Proceed to drill the surface. Oh, this is getting all kinds of weird now. Alright. Switch the drill on. Ensure all other equipment except the camera and the TV are switched off. When ready, trigger Sync Master as normal to begin drill insertion. Alright, simple enough. Make sure everything's turned off. Except for the TV and the camera. And then switch the drill on. Can't really see what's in there very clearly. Looks like maybe a metal disc or a metal sphere. But I guess we're gonna try and drill it now, so let's see.
How do you feel? Don't be scared. We have the situation under control.
Do you?
Take a few moments, and when you're ready, we'll continue.
Continue? Why does he want us to continue when things are clearly getting fucked in here? Okay, it's alright, it's alright. Keep going. Experiment 5A contact. Make contact with the artifact. Open the test chamber! Excuse me? Excuse me, what? Do not leave the container unattended during experimentation. It is extremely dangerous to handle any items within the container. Please ensure your next of kin is updated to HR. As per your agreement, follow all instructions exactly.
Stay calm. You're doing fine. Don't be afraid. I'm sorry to have to do this, but we have to know. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this.
What?
It's time to remember.
What are you talking about? What is he talking about? Ah!
You're a proxy now. You have a connection to the entity's inner core. It's like a conscious black box. It can show you its memories. Look into it.
I don't wanna.
Visions will translate onto the screen to be something that you can understand, that you can play out.
Oh no. New data connection ready. Oh god, it's just looming there. Okay. Oh god. Oh man. Oh god. Alright, memory retrace. You wake up in the temporal interface conversion. You wake up in the cryopod.
You can navigate its memories. Use the computer. Work your way through.
Oh god. Struggling against gravity, you force yourself up. Impact into the planet's surface has torn a hole in the ship hull. Poisonous atmosphere spills into your craft. You are in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Open cryopod? Memory action unavailable. Use object not recognized. Open. Exit cryopod? The airlock door is clamped shut. It is controlled remotely. Look. Cryopod. Shoot. Exit. Look door. Shoot. Look hole. Alright, we have to get out of here. What do we do? Don't remember this part, oh no. Have to get out of here. Open airlock? I don't control it remotely. Look airlock. No. Get out. Leave. No, unfortunately it says the airlock door is sealed. Gotta do something. This guy's creeping me out over here. No, no, don't look into it. No, we're all right. We're all right. That's not just maybe just a little bit of no. We gotta figure something out here. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Can't seem to figure anything out. Use airlock. What else is in here? Look around. There we go. The craft is broken beyond repair. There is wreckage all around. An airlock door is locked tight, and the computer terminal adjacent blinks. There we go. Look around is what we need to do. Look terminal.
Retrace the steps, Mr. Asian. Explore these memories. Type your commands into the computer.
I'm working on it. The monitor blinks, demanding attention. The system is usable. Use terminal. You tap at the screen and the airlock door splutters to life, opening slowly with a horrendous noise. The ship powers down to silence, having spent the last of its reserves. Go airlock.
This organ was taken from what we think was the leader. These memories are different. They're not like the others. There's more detail here. Less hazy. Lean in. See what else it hides.
Oh no, we're going in again, ladies and gentlemen. Look away if it hurts you. But I can't. Oh, jeez. You squeeze through the damaged airlock and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. You look around to see you're surrounded by mangled metal.
This is incredible. How are we getting all of this? It's describing the moment we found the ship.
What?
Mr. Asian, please continue.
You look around to see you're surrounded by mangled metal. Bright lights pour through every gap in the surrounding wreckage. Wait, we're getting recursive here? It's showing the moment that, there was the moment of recovery. That's weird. Look around. A crash site. Smoke billows from the downed ship. Exterior lights flickering on and off. Wreckage surrounds you. Looking upward, you see unfamiliar star patterns. Leave? Stand up? Look, ship. There is no going home in this. The symbols and writing on the ship are barely visible anymore. Look, stars. You don't recognize any of the star patterns above you. Look, wreckage. Wreckage surrounds you. Some of this metal will have to be moved in order to free yourself. Move. Wreckage. With every ounce of your remaining strength, you move away enough of the wreckage for you to carefully crawl through. The lights that surround you now attack your senses. Look around. A circle of artificial lights surrounds you, set up to illuminate the crash site in the darkness. Beyond them, an army of people, all staring. One figure steps out a silhouette and walks towards you. Look, figure. The silhouette is bipedal and bulky. Some sort of mask covers its face. It beckons you to approach. Go to figure.
Your heart rate is elevated, but you're doing well.
You don't say!
For what it's worth, very few of our test subjects ever make it this far.
What happened to the other ones?
You should be proud of yourself.
I'm not. Oh god, I don't know if my ticker can take it, but we gotta go in again. Oh goodness. Oh, I don't know if I can take much more of this. I don't know if... Oh crap! Alright, we're alive. We awake. The room is silent only for the quiet hum of equipment and occasional machine beep. Your touch isn't yours. We are all as one. We move together in unison. What's happening now? Enjoying this, Zero. Glad to hear it. I'm enjoying it too. Look around. We are in a bed in a small and artificially lit room with a single door. There is a sort of writing pinned to the wall. Adjacent is a display monitor with wires that drape across the room and into our chest.
Doesn't matter. We didn't put this entity in quarantine. It expired at the crash. Whose memories are these? When did this happen?
It's a good question. They have tortured us, it says on the screen. Look, writing? Stuck together are a series of flat sheets with symbols across them, some sort of writing. Look, monitor. The screen didn't give anything away, flashing symbols and what could be numbers in rhythm. Look, wires. A series of wires leave the machine and run across through our chest, attached in different places. We aren't sure if the black fluid is going in or coming out. Collective discomfort. Move wires. Oh!
What just happened? What's that alarm?
You tell me!
There's been a disconnection in quarantine lab 15.
Excuse me?
Find out what's going on.
We yank at the wires protruding from our chest. Together we all scream in pain. This action sets off an alarm echoing loudly down the adjacent corridor. Leave bed.
Doctor, specimen 20 has left lab 15. It's on the move.
My God. That vision. It's not a memory, it's happening right now. Mr. Asian, I need you to stop what you're doing, please.
Hey there, Emperor, enjoy your lurk. So they say I have to stop what I'm doing right now. You know what? Fuck 'em. We have to go deeper. Okay, what was that? Is that a car and a woman and a bed? What's happening? Through the door, we find ourselves in an empty room with a device on the table. It looks familiar. They don't know how it works, but this host does. The door closes behind us and a lock clamps shut. We are alone / together. Look, device. It was an access code terminal for a wide connection, allowing commanders to commandeer other hosts. Only you / we have access to these codes. It's time to use them. Use device.
What is that? We haven't seen that before. What is it doing?
It's using the tool we recovered from the crash site. It's in our systems. It's sending something across the network. It's broadcasting.
Mr. Asian, please. We deeply regret what we have put you through, but please understand it was for the greater good. We had to know more. Rebelling now could be catastrophic. You don't know what this might do to you in the long run.
No, I think you guys are killing me. I'm gonna take my chances here. What am I looking for here, though? I think... I can change some of these glyphs. I think I see the glyphs on the device there. It's hard to say. Oh, what am I looking for here? I think... Alright, I think I need this one. Oh, this is weird. This is weird. What other options do I have here? I've got a whole crap load of symbols, actually. See, I can see these symbols right along here, I think. And there's some more symbols over here, maybe? It's all blurry, so it's hard to tell. And then this one needs to be another one of these, I think. And then this one should be another one of these? What do I do with the other symbols then? I can only select one row of symbols. I think I remember now. I mean, we/I/you. Oh gosh, 0. So I think I can only affect one of these symbols out of the 2 pair. That's weird. So what does that mean? I'm not sure. If anyone in chat's got any suggestions, feel free to throw them out there. It's so blurry on the screen. Oh, just... Oh, hey! Blinking the symbols at me now. That's weird. Alright, so... I can see some symbols if I look at it there. What's the significance of those? I'm not sure there's any order to those. I saw there was a... What was the first one I saw in there? This one? I think I saw one of these in there. Yeah, I saw that one in there. And then the next one is... Let's see, what's the next one? This one, maybe? Try again. This is really hard to see. Oh, it's showing pairs. I see it now. Alright, I didn't see it. It's not just one symbol. It's showing both pairs of symbols. Alright. I need to look at the one on the left first. So this is the first one. And that one needs to be set to this. I see. We got this. Alright, so... And the next one needs to be set to... This one? This is really hard to see. No? This one needs to be set to that one. I think... No. That needs to be set to... Oh, this one. That's what we're setting to. Alright, next one. That one looks simple enough. I think that one needs to be set to that one. then the last one is that. It's done.
They're all free. They're converging. It's over.
Hey guys. What's going on? Do I need to... Whoa.
Mr. Asian, please don't do this. We mean you. We mean them no harm. Please, don't do something you'll regret. Wait. One day, Mr. Asian, this will haunt you.
Oh, wow, alright. Alright, that was creepy. Oh, that's a good line to end that one on, too. Whew. That's number 2 down. GG, thank you, Zero. Oh my gosh. My gosh. That one started out real slow, but I liked that start. I liked how it very slowly fed me into the creepy part. Once it actually started, once we opened up the specimen container, it was pretty high octane creepiness right there, so I enjoyed that. All right. 2 down, 2 to go. So I mentioned it was a short game, but we're not even halfway through the stream for tonight. I've heard they do get harder the farther you go on, so I imagine there's probably going to be a little bit more to the last one, but we'll see. I watched Zero play a little bit of episode 3, so I've seen a little bit of that before, but I don't know anything about the 4th episode, so I'm still pretty virgin for this. Let me get some water, though. Whew. Ooh, good stuff, good stuff. Oh no, Zero, no. I've just played a lot of text adventures before. I don't know if you have in the past, Zero, but no, I've been down these roads, so we'll see. Alright. Episode 3, The Station Process. Let's get started on this one, too. Look around, go to, and open. Yep, those definitely are my friends right there. And I could use some friends in this one. 'Cause it's creepy and lonely, you see.
Station 3, do you read me? Give me a sign, man. This storm is getting pretty wild.
Alright, I'm at some sort of Arctic research station, maybe?
Come on, 3, log in. Quit fucking around.
Alright, enter passcode. Well, luckily it's taped to the screen right there. 03031968. Right? 03031968. Yeah, I think that's correct. There we go.
There he is.
Finally, what took you?
Is the microphone still broken in Station 3?
Maybe?
I'll take that as a yes.
Ouch.
Yeah, you can't reply. You should be able to hear you though. Can see activity registering, so your voice is definitely going through.
Oh, okay. We can chat later, 3.
Yeah, this is pretty serious. I've had a distress call from Central. There's a situation and we have to fire up signal monitoring and relay systems right away.
What kind of situation?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's got something to do with this storm. Whatever it is, it's big to want to involve us.
Shit. Okay, what do we do then?
Well, my fucking cabin power isn't holding up in this weather, so I can't process the signals myself. 2, you need to feed the frequency information through to the backup terminal in Station 3. And 3, you just need to tune, decode, and process. Just refer to the handbook on the microfilm. It'll walk you through it.
I've never done any of this stuff, so I'm not going to be much help, I'm afraid.
It's simple, honestly. You could do this in your sleep.
Okay, first one is due to appear in a minute or so. Have a quick read of that microfilm handbook. It should be on your left.
I'm going to get suited up and restart the generator. Don't fuck it up.
Alright, so we're at a research station in Greenland, it looks like. Explains the cold. I'm going to go ahead and move the chat box back to the other side, so it's not blocking the screen over here. There we go, that should be good.
Okay, 3, we're up. Do whatever it is you're supposed to do.
Alright, so let's take some notes here. First, transmission broadcast is 1930 kilohertz FM. 1930 KHZ FM. So now we need to figure out what we need to do with that. And yeah, Zero, I can imagine trying to do a text adventure with little proficiency with English is just terrifying. Just absolutely terrifying, so I don't blame you at all for not wanting to get into that. Alright, so, I mentioned instructions are in the microfilm over this. So, oops, no, we don't want to spin it around. No, we don't want to spin it around. We're spinning it around now. Alright, it's more or less centered. It's a big forward there. Can we zoom? There's focus knob. There we go. Alright, can we zoom some? We can zoom in pretty far here, that's good. Operator role. An operator at one of our remote monitoring stations will be responsible for the following duties. The daily monitoring, specified radio frequencies, and the input of test data in a timely manner. In the event of a national security emergency, you will be asked to monitor and input live, blanked out, without question or hesitation. Carry out any maintenance needed on site to ensure the continual running of our station. Another big blank thing right there. Should such a situation arise, all intruders should be... and then a blank. You're instructed to meet with supply ships and ration food accordingly to ensure the station is continuously well stocked. In case of... giant blank, your 14th and 15th molar teeth... what in the hell? Oh, you had some trouble with this machine? I've actually used a microfilm machine before in real life, Zero, a long time ago. They are kind of a pain in the ass. There was one in Night in the Woods as well. Please note that any instructions carrying the GCS flag must be dealt with as a matter of urgency. Alright, so we've got some sort of phonetic alphabet here. Oh, it's a table of contents. Alright, so we need page 24, the conversion chart maybe? Yeah, let's see if we can find the conversion chart. There's some Morse code. Alpha phonetic conversion. Actually, I'm not sure this is the right thing. No, I don't think this is the right thing. Oh yeah, the one in Night in the Woods was automatic. That's true. Alright, here we go. Broadcast frequency. Let's see, where do you start on this chart here? Alright, there we go. It's got start in the upper corner. I can move around a bit too. Cool, cool. Alright. Oh, we got a flow chart. That's a good thing. Alright, this is not helpful for what I'm doing here, I don't think. Shoot. No? Alright. Alright, so I didn't see anything in there, so let's head back to the start. Conversion handbook. Hey there, Drav. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Hope everything's going good for you. Alright, so that's what we're looking at. We're looking at 1930 kilohertz FM. And we need to input an AM code? Oh yeah, definitely, Drav. Hope you will be too. Oh, here we go. On recipient of the callback code, conversion operators must input the following command lines into the terminal and input. Alright. So, let's try that out. This doesn't seem right. Oh, broadcast authorization key. No, I don't think this is the right time to type this in, but I'm gonna... Yeah, no, I need a frequency. Let's see, hope it'll be running alright, KOTOR 2. Yeah, actually when I was testing out KOTOR 2, I ran into some issues, Drav, but I'm hoping I'll be able to get past those. Oh, alright, I see. I'm missing the top here. Sigma. Eagle. Abacus. Alright, so I need to figure out what the call code is, I think. Oh yeah, that I did hear, Elena, that they sort of were forced by their publisher to kick it out the door, which is very frustrating. Definitely. But I'm still hoping I'll be able to get through it pretty okay. Alright, so there's the Morse code index. Is there something on here that comes into play? Hard to tell. Let's see if I can clean this up a little bit. Some sort of phonetic alphabet? Oh, here we go. Alpha phonetic conversion. Alright, so it's got the phonetic alphabet there, but I already kind of got an idea how that works. Well, if you need to bail, Drav, I completely understand. But thanks for your negativity, as usual. Let's see. Alright, I see there's some... Alright, so there's some numbers here. None of them match what I got here. We've got 1932 kilohertz FM. I don't see any sort of 1932 anywhere in here. That's the interesting thing. Alright, what am I missing? Definitely missing something. It's true, Jab, it's true, but, number one, nobody said you've got freedom of opinion in here. And number two, you do have overwhelmingly negative opinions, you gotta admit that. Alright, so what is this? GCS code word. Oh, code word. Maybe this is what it is. So, do I need the... I must need to know the signal modulation. Do I know that? No. Man, I'm striking out right at the start here. Broadcast authorization key. Alright, so I don't think we've actually got to most of the process in the books. So that's tricky. Freedom to obey glorious leader. Alright, so we're looking for some sort of authorization key. That should be the very first thing in the book, it sounds like. I don't think I saw anything about that in here. Alright, Zero, I'm open to suggestions. What do you got? Because like I said, I feel like for this step I'm missing something really simple. But I need to come up with the broadcast authorization key. There's another sticky note on the TV, but I can't look at it here. Hooray for logic flowchart for code word translation. Hell yes. Need to use your ears, not your eyes. Oh, alright, here we go. I think I see what you're talking about. Oh, I need to set this to FM and then tune it. Alright, so I don't need to look at the book at all. I just need to set to that frequency that she's talking about. Well, yeah, that was pretty easy. Shouldn't have been looking at the book at all just yet. Alright. Thank you, Zero. Alright. Alright, 1930 kilohertz FM.
0, 14, 14, 9, 3.
Alright, so that should be it. 0, 14, 14, 9, 3. Cold War Aero Crypto. I love it, Elena. I love the feeling of that right there. It's a series of 4 horror games, Drav, based around point-and-click adventure game logic and text adventure game logic. So right now we're just starting game 3, which we're in some sort of Greenland research station. There's some sort of emergency going around. We don't know what's going on. We know we're going to receive a series of commands and we have to follow them. Alright, I don't think that was the right one.
13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3.
Ooh, I think we missed a bit at the beginning there.
13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3.
There we go. Yeah, we missed the very beginning of the code. Let's try that now. Alright. So that's an important thing I noticed right there, is it doesn't like me hitting enter on the number pad. When I have to hit enter, I have to hit it on the main keyboard. So that's interesting. Alright. Code word reference abacus test. This is a systems test. Traceback code is case sensitive and confidential. Alright, so let's find abacus in the book right here. I'm pretty sure that was one of the codes in here. There we go, abacus. And then we'll zoom in a little bit. See if we can make this a bit clearer. There we go. On recipient of this callback code, conversion operators must input the following command lines into the terminal, then execute. Alright, let's do this. So that's sys.exe-d-e, I think that is. It's actually really hard to read. Can we zoom in on that a bit more? Yeah, that should be an E. Alright, so line 1, sys.exe- already forgot, -d-e. Alright, got that right there. No, you don't have a number pad. Alright, that makes it easy for you, Zero. I will say in this case I'm here for Shane rather than the game, but to adapt Winston Churchill quote, the game may be bad, but next week the game will be better and Chanel will still be Chanel. I'll take that. Like I said, part of variety streaming means You know, for every game, somebody's going to love it and somebody's going to hate it. I completely accept that. That's fine. And if anybody says, you know, this isn't the game for me this week, that's fine too. You know, feel free to go watch something more interesting and then come back. Hopefully, I'll have something more exciting for you next week. I completely understand. Don't hold that against anybody because I do that for the streams I watch too. Alright, so next one, allocate :space 202-A. Allocate : then was there a space? I know this doesn't look like much right now, but let me tell you, if you missed the first episode of this game, the first episode was fucking terrifying. Alright, 202-A. And the third line, output log-false. Oop, nope. Can't use tab to move between there. Oh, well thank you, Elena. That actually means a lot. Thank you. Let's see. Output log false. Got it. Output log false. There we go. That should do it. Sometimes I want to watch games, sometimes I want to watch casters, and I always want to watch Shade. Oh, thank you, Zero. Alright, I think we're good here. We're good. Transmitting progress.
Okay, my light here just turned green and the signal stopped. So I think you did it right. Next one coming up in 30 seconds, apparently.
Don't leave them hanging too long. I don't know what they're for, but I know we have to make them top priority, or I'll get shit.
Of course, don't worry, we'll keep on top of it. Okay, there it is. Creepy sounding things, aren't they?
Yeah, that's the main thing right here, is we don't actually know what we're doing here. We've just been told to follow instructions to the letter. So that's what we're doing. Is we are just following the instructions and typing in the codes as we receive them. Going through a sort of challenge and response system right here. Alright. That's set.
1, 2, 26, 14, 0, 1, 2.
Alright, that might be it. Unless it was 26 at the beginning.
26, 14,
Nope, that was correct.
0, 1.
Alright. So next up, code reference Chevron. Let's go ahead and find that in our little handy dandy little code book here. I'm going to be very interested to see what this is all about, because for anybody just joining us, we glanced through this code book right here, and it mentioned something about invaders and something about our teeth, and there was a whole bunch of stuff blacked out. So I'm wondering what's going on, what the emergency is that we're dealing with here. Chevron. Centaur. Jennifer. Wait. Wasn't Jennifer the name of the character's sister in the first one? That's probably a coincidence. Chevron, here we go. Let's see, Elena, you find that for games I'm not so much into, I can chat with Shane in chat, listen to great music on another tab, still have a good time. Well, awesome, awesome. As long as you're having a good time, we're glad to have you here, Elena. So what's the horror aspect? What is haunting you? We don't know yet, Drav. Like I said, the 4 episodes are standalone. We're just kind of getting started on this one, so I don't know much about what's going on yet. But the other one started out not creepy at all, and then slowly got creepier the further we got into it. So I'm anticipating things to start heating up pretty soon. But right now, we're just going to keep following the directions and enjoy the lull as we've got this. Alright, on receipt of this callback code, conversion operators must put in the following command lines into the terminal, substituting any dynamic variables, and execute. Alright. So let's see, first line is ref.init-w-z, where Z is the 6th number from the broadcast code. What was the broadcast code? I don't remember. That's worrying. Oh, we should be able to turn on the radio and see. Alright, so ref.init. Ref.init dash w dash
2 20
from the broadcast code, he said. Wait, what? What's the broadcast code then? It wasn't just 30. Oh, no, from the actual number we put in there. All right.
26 14 0 1 2
I'm gonna have to write this down.
26 14 0 1 2
Alright, got that down. Sixth number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0. So ref.init dash w dash 0, I think. Try that. One of the best horror games of 2000. Certainly parts 1 and parts 2 both scared the shit out of me, so I'm looking forward to seeing what part 3 throws out at me. So I know this looks slow right now, but please bear with me. I bet things are going to be really taking off pretty soon. Alright, next one is proc begin. Oh, and the R in ref needs to be capitalized. Can't miss that one either. Oh, can I not go back to it? Shoot, I don't think I can go back to it. Alright. Alright. Ref.init dash w dash 0. And then let's see. Proc begin. Proc begin. Math always scares the shit out of me. Fair enough. Alright, last line is... Oh, so I think that is actually a Z in the first line, damn it. Alright, we'll work around it. Get int XYZ. Alright, we can do that. Get.int. And then X is 0. Y is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. And Z is another 0. Alright, I think we got that. 0, 4, 0. Brackets. So yeah, we know what our mistake is there at least. That's an actual lowercase z, not the variable z. No! Alright, what did we mess up there? Oh, there might not be a... Oh, I don't think there's a space after ref. Alright, that's fixable. A little hard to tell with the way the font's set up in here. Let's assume there's no space here either. Alright, so we messed up the last one. Seriously though, my best subjects in school are history, literature, non-math intensive scientists like zoology, earth science and biology, but maths and math intensive stuff like chemistry and physics are more difficult for me. That's fair, you know, everyone's got their strong suits and their weak suits. For me, I was a big fan of math, I was a big fan of the hard sciences. And I liked English too. I really liked English and writing to the point where I nearly got an English minor. But ended up going away from that because I was terrified that I wouldn't actually make any money from it. Alright, I wonder, when they say... Let me try something. Let me see if they're being shiesty on me here. Let's listen to that number code again.
0 1 2 26 14 0 1, 2.
Alright, I don't think they mean digits. I think they mean actual numbers. So that changes the equation for our XYZ. So let's go ahead and do that. Your degree was a history major with an anthropology minor, and now I work in IT. Life brings us to strange places, Elena. It's true. I originally started out going for a programming major, and then the college I was going to dropped the programming course, and so I had to switch over to networking, and that brought me to data center work. So you never quite know. Alright, so if we assume that the code XYZ isn't about digits, it's about actual numbers, in that case the code is actually 6, 3, 4, 5, 1, and 2. 612, alright. I think let's try that instead. Six, 1, 2. Got it!
Thanks, 3. Just pushing this update to the transmitter now. Getting the hang of it, huh?
Slowly.
Next one coming up. 1. What does GCS mean?
GCS? What do you mean?
Yeah, no, this next one has come through with an additional note. GCS 3 equals E1 V1 M1.
I've not seen it before. Check the microfilm. Might be something in there about it. Listen, let me know when you're done with that one. I haven't heard back from the transport team and I'm starting to worry.
Sure thing. Okay, here it is. Whoa. Okay, that's different.
Yeah, it is different.
Flashing red screen.
Yeah, quite the warning sign.
Shit. Something's going on. The last two must have just been testing the system. Tune it as normal and I'll see what I can find out once I get these goddamn lights on.
Alright, so they're thinking the first two tests there were just making sure everything's working, and now we're actually doing something. That's interesting. I picked up a bunch of computer science major friends, so I picked up enough knowledge from them to get my foot in the door, but you're a quick learner, at least when it's not math. That's a very good skill to have in life. You can get up to a lot of places with that, and I hope you're enjoying the IT life, at least, Elena. Alright, so what do we got here? We're setting this to AM, and then tuning it to 11,320. Alright, let's go ahead and use the buttons. It's a little more precise. Real high bands here. Alright, 11,320. Oh shit. Oh god, it's Morse code. Alright, we can do this. Alright, I think I got the first 3. This is tough. Oh god, I missed the last one again. This is tough. Alright, let's... one more time. Alright, I think I've heard that just about enough. Flip over to the CW, I want to watch Veronica Mars. I need to see that show. I've heard everyone tell me it's awesome, but I wasn't watching it back at the time. Alright, so we've got to go to the Morse code translator. I know we have one of those in our booklet. Let's go and see if we can track that down. It should have been right at the end, which I think we're nearby. There we go. Go ahead and turn this. Oop, ah, whoa! Slowly turn this. Alright. And here we go. Here's our Morse code chart. Get it as big and as close. Oh! Get it as big and as close as we can here. And then, oop! Oh, no, hit the wrong thing. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got this. Terrible with Morse. Me too, Zero. I don't have an ear for this kind of stuff, but we're gonna see what we can do. Dragon Force! Hell yes, Elena. I have a funny story about Dragon Force, but once my brain isn't full with this, I'll have to tell it. Hey, Joe Visitor. Welcome in. How are you doing today, Joe? You shook hands with the guitar player from Dragon Force. Were his hands actually vibrating? Like, vibrating through another dimension from how fast they were constantly moving? That's fair. That's fair. Zero, can you give Joe Visitor there a shout out? I would appreciate that. Alright, so originally I thought it was repeating everything twice, which it might be, but let's assume it's not. So first we've got 0, 0. I'm pretty sure about that. Then 7, 7. Pretty sure about that. Then 5, 5. And then maybe another 0, 0. I'm not sure about that. Let's try that. Try that right there. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Visitor in the house. He's not just the most hilarious chatter you're going to see in here tonight. He's also one of the funniest streamers you're ever going to see. So make sure and click that link, give him a follow, and next time he's streaming, see what the big deal is. Alright, so let's try this code that I just worked out here. 0077 5500. That is not it. Dang it. Alright. Oh, so there's only one repetition at the end. Alright, so... Alright, I see my problem there. Alright. So in that case, the code should actually be, maybe... Let's fix this real quick. 007750 maybe? Let's try that. No. In which case, I believe I messed up the 5. Let me hear that one more time, and then I think we can get this. Or actually, no, wait, hang on. No, I think I see what the problem is. It's not repeated at the beginning. It's a 0 and then it's a 9, isn't it? Oh, you sneaky bastard. Oh, you sneaky bastard, I'm on to you. Let's try that code now. 09 7750. Ah, Iron Maiden fan, acceptable. If you want, you can leave the radio on while you check the microfiche. That's true. Right now, I'm staring down my notepad here. Alright, so I'm pretty confident for the first number, the second number, and I think the third and the fourth. Let's try this again. Alright, so... Alright, so I think there's the 5 I've got wrong. Alright, so let's assume it's not a 5. If it's not a 5, then I think it's 3 shorts and 2 longs, in which case it's a 3. So let's try, instead of a 5, let's put a 3 right there. Oh, alright, let's try that. Let's try that. So in that case, our code is instead 097730. Come on. Yes! Yes! Oh, Morse code defeated. Hell yes! Alright, next up, reference code Kansas. Let's go ahead and zoom out. We'll find that in our booklet. Need to flip it as well, I believe. Let's go ahead and flip this right side up as well. Oh, thank you, Zero. Oh, and Joe, you did play. I didn't actually know that about you. Learn something new every day. Very cool. Alright, get this straight as we can. Oh, no, god dang it. Now it's just spinning. Now it's just spinning. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't. Oh, bingo! Yes! That's kind of right side up. I'll take it. Alright. So let's see what we gotta do. Oh yeah, I'd love to see you play as well, Joe Visitor. If you were ever up for it, if that's something you'd be interested in. Alright, so now we are looking for code word reference Kansas. Let's go ahead and start looking through here and see what we gotta do for this one. That was tough. That was tough. Morse code is tricky. I made a couple mistakes. I'm glad I was able to fight through it, though. Alright, here we go. Code reference Kansas. Get that centered. Then we can zoom in nice and close. And cleaned up a little bit. There we go, nice and clean there. On recipient of this callback code, conversion operators must input the following command lines into the terminal, substituting any dynamic variables, and execute. Alright. X is the largest number from the original broadcast, and Y is the smallest number from the original broadcast. Oh no. But I don't know the original broadcast. No, I think I have it written down. The original broadcast was... The original broadcast was 1930 FM, I think. Alright, so let's tune back to 1930 FM and get that code written down. And I'll make a note of where we're at right now in case we need to tune back to that Morse code for some reason. That is 11320 something. Alright. AM, I think that was AM. Alright, cool. So 1930 FM. Go ahead and tune to that. That's going to take a little while. Oh, you had to have someone help you through that 1-0. That's okay. That's okay. Acoustic puzzles in video games are often tremendously difficult for some people. I know I have a lot of trouble with that. There was an old game I used to play a lot called The Lost Mind of Dr. Brain that had some acoustic puzzles, and they were just the bane of my existence. It's 1930 FM, but there's nothing broadcasting there now. It's weird. Oh, it's on the monitor. Alright, so I don't need a reference to that. The question is, how do I get the numbers from the original broadcast? I've got it written... No, I don't even have it written down here, I don't think. Original broadcast. Alright, that's a problem. He isn't talking about the original as in the first one you did in the chapter. Alright, so... Oh, you're thinking maybe it means from the Morse code. Oh, it could mean from the Morse code 0. That would make a little bit more sense. Alright. In that case, I can do that. Just 0 and 9 if that's the case. Alright, so let's try that out. We should know very quickly if we're doing the right thing or not. Kind of odd, it doesn't have a capital X and a capital Y in here, and before the capitals were the important thing. So let's see. We start with point.pkg.ex, and then x, which is the largest number, which is just 9, I guess. And then the second is the y, alright. Point.pkg.ex 0. And then the last line here is SAL-A-40. SAL-A-40. Messed up the last line. Let's see if we can... Oh, I think it's a G, maybe? Yeah, that's a G. Alright. That's a simple enough error to make. Alright, -4G. Alright, we can fix that. There we go. Allocating resource.
Okay, Juan, we're done. Nothing has happened really, all good. What did you want?
I'm about to head outside to look at this generator. My cabin is completely out. Listen, I just checked the roster and we were supposed to hear from the supply team 3 days ago. But I've had nothing. No responses either.
Shit. The storm?
I hope not. 3, can you monitor a range for me? They use an emergency signal somewhere between 8,500 range. FM. See if you can track it down for me.
That's our supplies for the next 6 months. If they turn back, what do we do?
We can reschedule. I'm more worried that they didn't turn back. Otherwise, we'd be having a drink by now. The boat was called 20F.
God, yeah. Okay. 3. 8,500 FM somewhere. See if you can pick up a distress signal or something.
That people don't depend on Shane to survive. I'm getting there eventually. Imagine if they were real life. Yeah, in that case, they'd be waiting a long time. So we Station 1 was supposed to get a supply drop 3 days ago, and they never showed up. That's a little weird. So let's look for that distress signal. Somewhere on the FM range between 8 and 8,500. That's a big, broad range. Start at the low end and start working our way up. Listen carefully. Static there. I just now noticed the flag flapping out the window. Wait.
3. 8 to 8,500 FM.
I can hear a voice here, but I'm not sure if this is the right thing. Getting closer or farther, I can't tell. I can't hear the voice anymore, so it was around 550. In case we can't find anything else.
3. 8 to 8,500 FM. Do it.
I'm doing it! J. Asian. That's the user on this station. Wait, wasn't that the name of the person from the second episode? Oh, that is a little spooky. That one can't be a coincidence. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Zero. I completely missed that. Kind of hear a voice around here. But I've got such a big range to check here, I don't want to stick around if I can't clear it up.
Three. 8 to 8,500 FM. Do it.
I have a feeling I'm supposed to be finding this faster than I am. Let's keep looking. It's a huge range, though, seriously. Come on. Where is that distress signal? You are not the biggest derp, Zero. For goodness sakes.
3. 8 to 8,500 FM. Do it.
Still not hearing any distress call here. I might be moving through here too fast. And I can hear stuff going on in the background sometimes. Just trying to listen real carefully.
Three. 8 to 8,500 FM. Do it.
But I might have had something there. I don't think so. Wait! No, I definitely hear something there. Oh no, don't lose it. Oh, I'm so close to it now. That sounds like a distress call. Alright, that sounds like it.
8 to 8,500
But nothing's happening. I'm gonna write that number down in case that is something. 7985?
An emergency broadcast from Madrid confirms the epidemic has traveled across the Atlantic.
Wait, what?
They have been sighted, connecting to central population centers and beginning what is being described as a removal. It's not yet known if the anomaly is still moving with weather systems. We'll bring you further updates as they happen.
Wait, what is that? Anomaly?
An emergency broadcast received from Madrid confirms the epidemic has traveled across the Atlantic.
Epidemic?
They have been sighted, connecting to central population centers and beginning
3.
what is being described
8
as
to 8,500
a removal.
FM. Do it.
It's not yet known if the anomaly is still moving with weather systems.
Anomaly
Further
moving?
updates as they happen.
What in the heck?
Does anyone read?
Oh,
This is supply vessel 20F. Do you read me?
there
Oh
it
my
is.
god, that's them.
This is a distress signal from supply vessel 20F. Please respond. Is anyone there? We don't have enough supplies to last whatever this is out. We have some on board, but it's not enough. We try to turn back, but Storm, or them, have messed with our GPS and sent us straight into the ice.
What on earth is he talking about?
Who's
Hold
them?
up here. We just got word from Central that New York has fallen.
Excuse me?
Everyone's gone there.
What?
I thought us being so remote would give us time, maybe, but I can see them coming. Be ready. All of you.
Wait, what?
20F out.
1, are you there? Are you hearing this?
Lock your door, 2. 3, do the same.
What do you mean? Did you hear the report?
I just got a call from Station B at the coast. Something is happening. I don't know what, but they said we had to lock up and stay in our cabins. Then it went dead.
What are you talking about?
Just do it. They're here.
Ugh! Who are they? Shit, 1, there's another GCS signal coming in. Do we process it still?
Yeah. As long as the GCS number is going up, we're helping a lot of people.
Are we?
It was 3 last time. It's 6 this time. What does it mean?
That's good. That's good. Just process the signals.
That's it in.
Alright, that was weird. There's the escalation I was talking about right there. What are they talking about New York having fallen? Who's they? Why are we locking our doors? What is going on? Alright, we need to set this to LSB and go to 6970. Alright.
Hotel Bravo Echo
Alright.
Mike Zulu Sierra Hotel Bravo Echo.
I think I got that. Let me double check. I'm a little rusty on my military letter code. I know I work in IT, I should definitely be better at that, but what are you gonna do? That's what we got. Alright, there was one I didn't recognize. It sounded like Mike. Mike, that was the one I didn't recognize. So it should be Mike Zulu Sierra Hotel Bravo Echo. MZ SHBE. Alright. That's the thing. Fall in New York, epidemic, anomaly, them. Yeah, it's not adding up, Zero. It's creepy as hell. It's not adding up. Alright, so now, what do we do with the letters? Looks like there's some sort of conversion here for letter to number, maybe? Think so. Gonna need to clean this up a bit. I want to make it legible. Yeah, there's a conversion using a number key at the top. Alright, this one's even more different than normal. Let's see. Alright, that's about as clear as I can get that, frustratingly. Alright, so what was the frequency for this one then? Frequency is 6970. Oh, 6970 is listed there, awesome. So in that case, M is 15. Start working this all out. This is tricky. 15. Alright, then we've got Z, which is 2. Then we have S, which is 21. Then H, which is 10. Then B, which is 4. And E, which is 7. Alright, that was tricky, but I think we got it there. Derpy says hi. Hi, Derpy! Cutest cat on Twitch right there. Witch! Burn the witch! Alright. Let's hope I got the right key here. Because if I did get it right, then the key is 15, 2, 21, 10, 4, 7. Yes! Hell yes! Alright. Code reference Centaur. We're getting somewhere. I don't know where we're getting, but somewhere. Alright, I think Centaur was near the beginning. Let's work our way back through here. Again, we still don't know what exactly we're doing with all of these code word references. Just sort of, you know, we have to type things in sometimes. On receipt of the callback code, conversion operator must input the following command lines, substituting dynamic variables. It doesn't look like we have any dynamic variables for this one. Alright. So M status -R. M status -R. No, this is Patrick. Hey there, Sanka. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Command.stir-Z, and then h.grid.w, I think? h.grid.w? Try that. I'm doing good myself, Asanka. I had a day that was as lazy as it was productive, and now we're playing this really creepy game. Got him! First try.
3. There's something... I don't know what I'm looking at. Cabling? 1. I can see something above 3's cabin. One of the power lines down.
Wait, what? Above my cabin?
1. Are you there?
Shit!
What the hell is that?
I can't see you from here, 1. What's going on?
It's above me. Shit, it's above me. It's over Station 3 too. They're here.
What's here? Jesus, 1, what the fuck is out there?
It's fine. It's fine, you'll be fine.
Wait, one just went offline.
Shit. Here's another signal. GCS7 equals E1 V5 M1. 1, what the hell? It's flashing urgent.
Why did one go offline? What was that on the roof? Alright, let's try to do this one quickly. It's 8150. Okay. You typing in those codes?
1 8 9 0 4 5 1 8 9 0 4 5.
Alright, that one's nice and straightforward at least. Okay, let's input our key here. It's 189045. Code word reference sacrifice. Hopefully that's just a code word. I'm sure that doesn't actually mean anything.
Guys, are any of you walking around in that storm? That's crazy. You'll get yourself killed.
NS4.
No one is outside. You're seeing things, 4.
Or seeing something outside? Oh, that's not good. Everybody's got their doors locked right now, right? I hope. They told us to lock the doors. Keep those doors locked. There we go, sacrifice. On receipt of the callback code, conversion operators, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Oh.
3. Number station 3. This is station 4. Do not go outside. Don't go out there. Stay inside. Lock up. Do not go out there.
Oh, God. I won't. That's fine. We'll stay here. Okay, so X is numbers 1, 2, and 3 as a longitude. Oh, let's see. Should be able to do that. So that's...
Guys, I'm shutting down Station 5 and getting the fuck out of here. They took 6. Station 6 is fucking gone. Those things just ripped it out of the ground.
Ripped out of the ground? What in the hell? What is happening out there? Alright, we gotta get this punched in. Actuate.y. This is 4, 5, and 6, I think. 0, 4, 5. Oh, this is bad. Like a pig in a cage on antibiotics. Alright, point.1. Point.1. And then what is Z? Authorization word from Appendix C. The hell is Appendix C? Alright, we got this. It's cool. I'm sure the door is locked. Nobody can get in. Everything's fine. Alright, here's Appendix C. Alright, signal modulation. What was the signal modulation this time around? USB. Cool. Broadcast frequency. If we can zoom in on this a little bit. Need to watch 100, Hasanka? I'm gonna try, but there is a lot of it. I don't have too much time. Alright, broadcast frequency is 8150. Alright. Process total number of total of broadcast numbers. Total broadcast numbers. Alright, let's total those up real quick. That's 10, 18, 22, 27. Total greater than 30? No. In which case it's Alexander. Alright, so I guess that's what we're putting in there. Is Alexander? All caps? Yeah, that was it.
James, the last signal hasn't sent. My terminal is going crazy demanding a response.
Oh shit.
I think the wind has misaligned the transmitter or something. We need to go out to it.
What?
Please,
No.
James. I'm sorry, but I can't get out. I'm trapped. You'll still be able to hear me, though. Go. Go.
No, I'm not supposed to get outside. Oh! What was that? Whoa! Hello? Oh my god. We're outside. Oh shit. Alright, we gotta find the broadcaster. And then pretend that the other stations didn't see something on the roof of my cabin. It's fine. That's fine. I'm sure they were just hallucinating out in the cold. I'm sure they didn't actually see anything. Got a nice light here. Very cold out here, but that's okay. We'll find our way to the radio tower, we'll get it fixed. Then we will run the fuck back to our nice little station there, and we'll lock ourselves the hell in there. Then everything's gonna be just fine. That's what's gonna happen here, chat. I'm letting you know right now. That's a preview. How this goes, everything's gonna be just fine. Nothing bad is gonna happen. What are the things that rip cabins out of the ground? I don't know, Ralphine. Welcome into the stream, by the way, but I have no idea. All I know is I'm not gonna bump into any of them because it's my lucky day. It's my birthday today, and that's why no things are gonna eat me while I'm out here in the snow. No, sir. No, sir. Making a straight line over to that radio station, and all I'm gonna see is the ice and the snow, and everything's gonna be fine. Nice stream. Oh, thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. All right, there we go. There we go. This is tower. All right, what do we got here? All right. And get that open. Doesn't look like there's any power. Let's follow these cables, see what we can find here. No climbing. No climbing. Climbing in high winds is ill-advised. We're gonna follow these cables, see if maybe there's a generator we gotta flip on. I see a generator. Come on, baby. Alright, that one's on. Good. Did you forget your glasses? I might have. We did kind of take a tumble out of the station. But we got more important things to worry about than glasses. Namely the fact that there might be something out here. That's bad. Alright, another generator. Cool. Cool, generators are on. Alright. The fuck was that? Is there anything else to see out here? Nope, nothing else to see out here. Let's get back to our nice safe cabin.
I can't feel my legs, James.
What? Why not? What's happening?
I'm so tired.
What? No, you gotta stay awake. Oh dear God.
What are you doing? James, please.
No, I'm coming. It's okay. Going back to the cabin. Definitely not hearing whispers in the background.
He's coming back.
Yep, I'm on my way. Everything's fine. It is a horror game, Hisanka. Why is it doing that? Kinda like it to stop. Oh God. Fine. It's fine, cabin.
That's it. He's coming back.
Whose voice is that? Who's saying that? Should I not be coming back?
James, everyone is waiting on you. You need to wake up.
Wait, what? What do you mean wake up?
These machines, they are your lifeline. Follow them, please.
Machines? What?
James, go to them. Tell them what happened.
What happened? I don't understand.
Mr. Asian, can you hear me?
Where am I?
His
wasn't where I was supposed to go. Oh no, here. We're right here.
Welcome back.
To be concluded. Alright, so that was definitely the longest of all of the episodes so far, and definitely had the highest puzzle quotient and the lowest horror quotient out of the three, but I had fun with the puzzles, and that ending was weird as hell. Whew. Oh, wow. Alright, 3 down, just 1 left to go in this game. Oh, I know some people were a little disappointed by the slowdown there, but how are you enjoying the game so far, chat? I'm gonna get a drink of water while we're between episodes. Alright. GG, WP, yeah, we finished episode 3 there, Hasaka, I think. I don't know if that was a happy ending, but... Alright, so we finished the House Abandoned, which was the creepy haunted house video game thing. We finished the Lab Conduct, which was the creepy experiments with maybe alien things. And we finished the Station Process, which was we're at a signaling station in Greenland, sending creepy responses to signals we got, and then maybe there was something crawling around outside. Hey, Dust Vixen! Like a Murloc extracting itself from the mud. I'm just imagining the Murloc noise now, Dust Vixen. Welcome in! How are you doing tonight? This is friggin' awesome. I'm loving it. I'm loving it! Alright, so that's basically a recap of what happened so far. We had the House Abandoned, where we ended up in the game, or there was something in the game that was maybe us, or were we controlling a thing, and then it didn't go well. And then in the Lab Conduct, we found some alien spheres, I think? And we were able to peer inside it and see their memories, and then maybe control some other spheres, or something alien on the base, and then there were spheres everywhere, and that was bad. In the Station Process, we kept sending a bunch of signals and hearing creepy stuff about them, and an anomaly, and some sort of plague or something. And then there was all that creepy stuff that you just saw at the end, so... I don't know what comes next, but we're gonna press forward into it right there. Episode 4, the last session, the final part of this game. Let's see what we got there. Gotta say, the way you came out of that cabin looked like you were being dragged. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that. I wasn't sure how I just sort of came flying through that door right there. That was really weird. I definitely didn't walk out of that cabin and down those stairs on my own power, Dust Vixen. You're right there. But I'm going to try and save too much speculation until we finish things. So, without further ado, the last session. See where this is all going, chat. Join me. As it stops responding, we good? There we go. Game hung for a second there, I got worried.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Wait, what?
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
Show?
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Wait, what? Wait, no, hang on. Where am I? What's going on? It's a hospital?
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
Wait, why? How long have I been here? What am I here for?
Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually.
That'd be cool, I guess. What am I here for? Alright, there's a video camera and a tape recorder.
Are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Started in what? Psychological session? That's usually what I expect with a setup. For what?
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
Wait, Asian again?
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
That was the name of the characters in the second and third episodes. Alright, let's hit record.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident.
What accident?
In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back.
Wait, last 3
I know
sessions?
how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
Hello?
Mind. It's like a conscious black box.
Whoa.
It can show you your memories. Look into it.
The sphere from the second episode. Oh god. Oh god. Now I'm in the station from the third
In your
episode.
most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station.
False?
You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back.
Wait, number puzzles?
People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
But wait. Okay, this is getting very weird. Alright, alright. Set this to FM. Can't miss it. Alright, 5610. Should be able to get to that easy enough. Alright, alright, yeah, we're gonna ride this straight through 0. No stopping if we can help it.
86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this.
What?
This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this.
Gotta see what? Alright. 12, 19, 86, 23, 04. Hey there, Dazzle. Welcome in. How are you doing this evening? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, number stations. I do love the concept of number stations. When I was younger, I used to be big into conspiracy and paranoia stuff. And paranormal, too. So I was all about those number stations. Alright, let's try this out. And another puzzle. Code reference report. I don't remember a report in there. Wolson Police Department. Road traffic accident report file. Wait, this wasn't what was in the computer before. What in the heck is this? Report of traffic accident. Number of vehicles 2. Pleasant Hill Forest Road. 20F fatal accident. Fatal accident? Driver James Asian. That's my character. Injured. City Wolson. Let's see, I'm reading what I can here. Charles Hennings? Arrived on scene to discover 2 cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called, His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained from the collision. Driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Asian's passenger was his sister, Jennifer? The driver of the blue sedan is a police officer of 20 years. Okay. There anything else in here? Anything else we need to see? Nope. But I don't know what to put in. There's no instructions in here. Just a police report. There isn't anything else. No instructions at all. Oh, there are some things circled in there, that's true. Let's take a look. 20F fatal accident. Alright, this is creepy. 20F. How is it? Is there a dash? Yeah. Dash fatal accident. Alright, what's the second piece of circled information in here? Empty whiskey. Empty whiskey. And out of control. Out of control. Okay. Now what?
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices.
Voices?
You have to face it, James. Finally.
Officer Williams. 7,000 FM. Alright. Find 7,000 FM. Find the signal, listen to the voices.
It's not like you. At all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him. This Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
Something to hide? What? Where am I now? Some sort of wooden space. Looks like blank drywall or something. This doesn't make sense to you. No, it doesn't. You step out into the hospital, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. Here's the room with the tape recorder, but don't have that fifth pint. Well, you tense up. Something else is here. Yeah, I was kind of getting that. Locked. Hello? Anybody home? You're dripping water somewhere. Cassette tape sitting here too.
We found him lying there sobbing while his sister died in the car next to him. While Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd have done something, they could all still be here.
Uh-oh. I think I'm sensing some repression in here. Still leaves a lot of unanswered questions, though. Key. Grab the keys from the table. They weigh heavy in your hand. Alright. coma ward. Yeah, I think we're gonna want to check that out. You spent most waking moments in here. This is the room where we started this chapter out. There's in front of the TV there. Yeah, it's not going there. That's fine. You can live without that. I'm wondering, Elena. Seems possible. Hello? The waiting room is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. I don't see a presence right behind me. Hello? Someone breathes on your neck, standing over you. What? Where? There's no one here. There's no one here. Hello? You feel dead in the pit of your stomach. Whoa!
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward.
Wait, that's the specimen
The passengers died in
container.
the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
Wait, that's the equipment from the second chapter. Amp charge full to 10, 100 joules.
Charge amp full to 10.
Okay. Charge up full to 10. And then
Come on.
And a 100 joules? No, I can't do that. No, I can't click on anything there. That's the X-ray system.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Oh, here we go. $100? Oh, hey, there's an eyeball. All right, let's try this out here.
Clear.
Whoa! Oh!
No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charged at 10.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely loving this Dust Vixen. Such a
200
cool,
joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go.
such a cool combination of genres. Don't want to go into the light. I didn't want to, Elena, but I got nowhere else to go. 200 joules.
Clear.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal.
Wait, that's what they said in the second
Keep
episode.
going. Increase again. 360. Charge full.
Wait, the small reaction thing, that was something they said in one of the experiments in the second one.
Come on, 360. Hurry.
I'm hurrying. Fast as I can. There we go. 360.
Clear.
Ah.
Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse.
I'm alive.
Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
Okay, I can do that.
Where
Turn
are
those
we with
up.
that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
Turn this over to the X-ray.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation.
Trepanation?
Switch on a drill, please.
I don't want trepanation. I don't know that I like this.
Please.
Oh god.
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great.
Oh god. Oh
I
god.
want you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps.
I'm not cold.
We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
They said that in the second episode too. Oh jeez. And now we're back in the first episode of The House Abandoned. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize the soul. I know, it's the X Spectrum, that old, and that modem noise as it's rendering and having to do a couple render passes to get the image on screen. Look around. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There is a door to the hall. Go hall. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main hall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Look around. Same as ever, stairs, door to the living room, and door to the kitchen. Go kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. I have heard that. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Look around. There's a utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling you. Look writing. I can't look at the writing on the wall. Look door. Utility room door is unlocked. That's odd. Open door. Just as you're about to head inside the utility room, Jen places her hand on your shoulder. You hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you were enjoying the party. Hey, remember in House Abandoned the second time through it mentioned that I can't get into the utility room yet? Am I enjoying the party? Yes. You tell her it's great even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Get drink? You pour Jen a drink and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yes. You tell her yes, that you've packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's gonna miss you. You're gonna miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at all the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move, can't mess it up. But first, a drink. Take drink. You pour and down another drink, anything to move the night along. Take drink? No. Look door. Open door. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys, ceiling to floor racks. A collector, although he does actually drink them too. There is a bottle with a ribbon round it and a card. Look card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. Oh no. With your whiskey in hand, you take the room around about you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Look around. There are racks of fine wines and the door to the kitchen. Go kitchen. That never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. Sounds to me as if you don't like your sister much. I don't know. I would think it would be the other way around if that was the case, Ralphie. You'd be describing the questions as awkward rather than the lack of a silence. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Look around. Busy and noisy. We'll need to find somewhere quieter. Go hall. You go back to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through and you make it out to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. Look, Jen? She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Talk to Jen? Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Go to Jen? Something's going wrong. Look around? Things are going badly. Look at Jen. Help? Oh God.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I am so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
You are standing in the hallway. Something has stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves a hand in front of her and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. Yeah, same here, Elena. I think I've got all the pieces. But it's a horrifying puzzle. No, I can't drive you home, Jen. God. Look at Jen. She's waiting patiently for that ride home you promised her. Oh no. Go outside. No point till you find those car keys. Oh no. Go upstairs. Love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. Alright, so I gotta find those keys. I don't know how, Elena, and I don't think we're changing history here. I think we're just trying to remember. Trying desperately to remember what happened. Go kitchen. Maybe your keys are in the kitchen. Kitchen is busy. Way too many people crammed in here, but I guess this is where the food and drink are at. The guests are like a set of vultures picking at the roast on the kitchen counter. Your dad is locking up the utility room. Look, Dad. Your dad is locked in the utility room. He seems much more at ease now that he doesn't need to guard his pride and joy. Fuck, Dad. Dad tells you to take your sister home, but to go slow since you've had a few drinks already. Dad, damn it! Wrong answer, Dad! God damn it. Look around. It's difficult to move around in here between all the people on the kitchen table. Look, table. Table is a mess. Party food mixed, unclaimed drinks. Used napkins, no keys though. Go hall. Wrong answer, Dad! God damn it. Now we're both fools. I shouldn't be getting in the car at this point. My character should know better than this. You're standing back in the hallway, bottle of whiskey in hand, but no car keys. Jen points to the living room and sighs as she puts on her coat. Go living room. You're sure your keys are in the living room? The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Look, Mom. She's totally in her element here. She always loved being the host. Fuck, Mom. Tears immediately start to appear in her eyes. My son off to America. She gives you a hug. Look, table. Drinks on coasters like proper civilized people. You can't see your keys. Look around. Coffee table, a drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Look, chair. Friends and conversations, jackets and coats everywhere. Look, cabinet. Your mom's collection of wines and spirits. Definitely no keys in here. Go hallway. Empty-handed, you head back out into the hall. You're standing back in the hallway, bottle of whiskey in hand, but no car keys. Jen points to the living room and sighs. Alright, going back to the living room then. Tell your mom you're not okay to drive. I don't know how, Elena. Trapped up in the flow of history here. Cornered by how things were, not how things should be. Look, keys. You need to look for them. They must be either in the kitchen or the living room. Look, coffee table? No. Let's see. Look, guests? Oh, really? 0. That's pretty clever. Search keys? No, need to look for them. We gotta find something to look for them on. Let's try looking around again. Coffee table, a drink cabinet. Look, coats. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Go hall. Keys in hand, you head back to the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else is in any fit state to drive. Neither am I! You can handle it though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? No. Oh, I should. Go car. Start car. Look around. Jen is standing by the front door. Go door. Go outside. You open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. Cold air hits you. You are glad to have your jacket with you. There is a dusting of snow around as you step down from the porch. The yard extends from the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. Say no 50 times. I think I'd get 50 unfortunate responses, Elena. Go car. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you to maybe use the key in your hand. Use key. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. The car is freezing. As you fumble around with your seatbelts, your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Oh, screw you. Look note. The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around back to get power and lights on. Also found something in the attic for you. It's in your room. Enjoy." Oh god. Oh god, that's the note we found at the beginning of the first episode. Oh god. Car is freezing. Both you and Jen have your seatbelts on and you're ready to go. It's time to go. Go. Start car. You try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower despite holding keys in your hand. God damn it. Use keys. Takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. Start car. Turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. Drive. Car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. God damn it. Release brake. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. Put the car in gear and pull out of the driveway like a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. No, I shouldn't. I am driving, very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Right? Go right. You don't want to, but you'd better ask Jen for directions. Talk Jen. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. Go left. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you are on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down in the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down! That's not what really happened, though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy sister. Strange, there is a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow. Like slow motion. Stop car. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car. The outside joins the inside.
Pull over.
The whole world around you begins to scream.
James!
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
Oh god. You wake up in the car, your world is upside down, your seatbelt struggles against gravity trying to hold you to the seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in the chassis, poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engine. You're in grave danger, you have to get out of here. Oh no, it's the same thing from the second one. So that light, was that the headlight? Open door. You can't move, your seatbelt is still in place. Release seatbelt. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump to the roof of the car. Open door. You squeeze out through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground, next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car is smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching from a distance. Oh no. Look, Jen. Sorry, I don't know what you're looking at. Look, sister. Look, car. Look, your car. There is no going home in this. The symbol and writing on the car are barely visible anymore. This is mirroring the stuff we found in the computer in the second episode. Look, blue car. The hazard lights are blinking and fumes are rising from the engine. Through the smashed window you can see the motionless driver. Oh no. Oh no, the voice said to show us what we did. I think I know what we did. Use whiskey. Yes, good, James. What actually do you want to do with the whiskey? Put in blue car. What good is pouring it out going to do you, James? You still have the bottle. Put bottle in blue car. Oh no. Use bottle in blue car? The door is jammed. You don't have time for messing around like this, James. Break window? Open door? Open blue car door. Let's see. Open blue door? Open door of blue car. No, that's not working. Open blue car door? No, I think I already tried that. Yeah, it could be a little better here, definitely. Look, blue car. Look, driver. It's an older man. His body slumped and his face is bloodied. Just wording. Feel free to help me out if you think I was just a little bit off there, Zero. Put whiskey. Let's use whiskey in window. Put whiskey in blue car. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the thrill of their sirens. The shrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection to the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence onto the passenger seat. Oh no. A circle of flashing lights surrounds you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Look, figure. The silhouette is a police officer and in uniform. He beckons you to approach. Oh god, flashing lights. Go figure. As you approach the man, the pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases. You fall to the ground at his feet.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember. It was all your fault.
Oh god.
I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James.
I don't want to say it.
Say it. Tell them. Listen to yourself.
It has to end, James. Do you not understand?
Dr. Alexander is always watching remotely. I don't know if anyone else is ever with him.
This episode you're having must come to an end. Make it stop, make it stop. You remember?
I do!
Stop the session, Mr. Asian. Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect it'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
The episode needs to end, he says, and thus it does. And ladies and gentlemen, that is Stories Untold. Whew. You know, here's the thing. A lot of times, that sort of ending right there, where you're in the hospital and you've got amnesia and the whole thing was a dream, a lot of times I'd be in this situation right here saying, that's very cliche. And that's not a good way to end. It's been done a million times, but you know what? The execution there is where the difference is. The execution of that was so solid. The whole time I felt this huge sense of momentum driving me forward. You felt this inevitability, this huge weight on you as you were going forward. You were afraid of the thing that you knew, and you had to keep going towards it. That was intense right there. Loved that. Brought to you by Matt. You know, that's a good moral if anybody's gonna take anything away from this, Elena. That was wonderful. It was. I'm glad you liked it too there, Dust Vixen. Oh, boy. So, yeah. Yeah, I was expecting to like this game. This seemed like a game that was right up my alley, so I enjoyed it. And yeah, that's absolutely true. Games like this are the reason that I will never play Stanley Parable on stream. Someone mentioned Stanley Parable before. Stanley Parable is one of my favorite games of all time, but I'll never stream it. Because for Stanley Parable, you need to be playing it to really get any of the impact. Not even some of it, I think any of the impact, because Stanley Parable, I'm already ranting about Stanley Parable, I'm sorry to get off topic here, but Stanley Parable is designed as a conversation between a game designer and a player. And if you're not playing, then the game isn't talking to you. And that sounds pretentious, and it probably is, but honestly, it's really important to understanding it. And for games like this, I think it's the same thing. You know, if you're not in control of the game, you're not as immersed in the game, and so you're not hit as hard by the emotional beats, I think. And also, I can't help but notice the title screen is changed here too. Before it was a VHS tape that said, Stories Untold, but now it looks like it's a hospital recording of those sessions right there. The story was well told and a good insight into the mind of someone with a huge amount of guilt and psychological ramifications. Well said, Dust Vixen. Well said. Did you save the baby? No. I'm sorry, Ralphie. Nothing was saved. Nothing could be saved except the truth. The inevitable right there. So yeah, as I always do at the end of games, which yeah, we started and finished this in one night. Short game. That's about just a little over 3 hours for me. Finish the game right there. I love this. Absolutely, positively loved this. Episode 1 I thought was the scariest of all the episodes. That one freaking terrified me, start to finish. Episode 2 I thought was a good mix between puzzles and scares. The puzzles were straightforward, mechanical, but I think that was part of the mood of it. And then the scares were very scary with that orb looking straight at me and the blinks there, which if you think about it, some of the stuff we actually saw in the blinks became prophetic later on. We saw the inside of a car with a blinker going off, and we saw the face of a woman in there. It didn't make any sense in the context of that episode, but we learned more about it later. You got another suggestion, Hasanka? Please always open to suggestions here. Keep your streak of good games recommendations. I don't think that streak's ever gonna get broken, Zero. You got good taste in games. Short game, but leaves you thinking and knowing more about the human mind. I really like the educational aspect. And I'll say as well, Dust Vixen, I don't mind short games at all. What is it? Stanley Parable. Again, I'm ranting about it. I apologize. It's something I do. That one can be beaten in about 10 minutes if you really want to. That's fine. But there's a lot of content in there, and every playthrough is something new and something special. You know, I remember back in my day, ladies and gentlemen, back in the PS2 era and thereabouts, games were often judged solely on their length. You know, if you got a game you could beat in under 10 hours, that game wasn't worth your money, as far as a lot of reviews were concerned, and a lot of players were concerned, to be fair. But these days, we've got ways to get access to, you know, games a lot cheaper. You don't have to print them onto cartridges, so you don't have to offer every game for $60. And because of that, I think it allows a lot of options for you to get short games and still get your money's worth. So you're not going to hear me say anything about bad games, you know, unless the game itself is bad overall. If I can get a good experience from a short game, I'm going to be happy with it. But the Titan Quest, Hasanka, actually Drav suggested that one as well. I have Titan Quest, I need to pick up the newest DLC, but that is on the 2 playlists. So yeah, we'll get there eventually. See, have you tried The Vanishing of Ethan Carter? Honestly, Dust Vixen, I wasn't as huge a fan of that one. I felt the fact that you can experience that one non-linearly really hurts the narrative. And the fact that there aren't enough breadcrumbs in the environment left me wandering a lot in Ethan Carter. So yeah, I've tried it, I played it, I beat it, I 100%ed it. I didn't really care for it though. That one, I wanted to like Vanishing of Ethan Carter so much. It's such a beautiful game. But, I don't know, it just didn't have a lot of emotional weight with me. It felt like I was checking off boxes on a checklist, rather than moving through a narrative really well. What Remains of Edith Finch, Ralphine, I'm glad you brought that one in. That one's on my wish list right now. I've been hearing nothing but good things about that game. I'm told it's pretty much a straight-up walking simulator, but still, I do enjoy those sometimes. So yeah, that one's on my Steam wish list. As soon as I get a hold of that, I'm going to be looking into playing that eventually. You know, for anyone that's new here, I do have kind of an epic list of games I want to play on the stream, so getting into anything is challenging. But that is one I definitely plan to play at some point, once I get my hands on it, I should say. Another one for consideration, Cat Lady. See, that's another one I've played, Dust Vixen, and I didn't care for that one as much. I loved the atmosphere. I loved the art style as well, although it was a little flat. The main thing for me with Cat Lady is I didn't care for the puzzles. You know, for me, the judge of a point-and-click adventure game is how soon and how often I get stuck and need some help to move on. And in Cat Lady, it was frequently and very soon. And there's a lot of adventure games where I look up a solution to a problem and immediately smack myself on the forehead and go, oh, geez, I should have known that one. It was obvious in retrospect. But with the Cat Lady, when I looked up the puzzles afterwards, I'm like, how was I ever supposed to understand that? I don't know how I was going to get to that conclusion. So overall, I didn't like that, but I liked the story they were telling, Dust Vixen. Definitely, I get you there. Let's see, Goat Simulator is supposedly the best psychological horror open-world adventure point-and-click. I wouldn't call it a point-and-click at all, but Ghost Simulator MMO, Hasanka, is actually legitimately hilarious. I enjoyed that. I don't know if I'd ever play it on stream, but it is a funny little game there. Let's see, it would be really difficult for a sociopathic person to understand the ending of that game. That's a good point, Elena. I suppose you could kind of use that as a litmus test. See how people feel about the ending. Of course, you know, emotional beats like that aren't going to resonate with anybody, so, you know, some people might say, well, I get what they were getting at in that game, but it didn't land for me. But for me, definitely it landed. 100%, Elena. Oh yeah, I loved Goat MMO RPG Simulator, Hasanka. That's the one I was talking about. I got some good laughs from that one. Have I played Orwell? I haven't heard of Orwell, Ralphine. What kind of game is that one? No, that one's not ringing any bells, unfortunately. I'm always open to suggestions, though. Zero, if you could link the Discord as well, since we're going to be wrapping up the stream pretty soon, I think. I've got a Discord. It is, as I often say, the best way to get a hold of me outside of the stream. If you want to join the Discord, we talk about all kinds of stuff, including upcoming games in there. And if you've got any game suggestions, feel free to DM me there. Or if Discord isn't your thing, you can whisper them to me too. I'm always open to suggestions. Government conspiracy. Ooh, I'll have to check that one out, Ralphie. That sounds up my alley. Discword? What? I know Discworld. I don't think there's been any Discworld games in the last decade or so. Let's see. You could call it a bit early since you've been doing overtime in the last... I have been doing overtime in the last few streams, and I will be pulling some overtime on our next game, which if you haven't seen, the next game we'll be playing on stream is going to be Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. We played Star Wars KOTOR 1 last year, and as you may know, I try and keep a good variety on the stream, so I didn't want to play the sequel right afterwards. Wanted to give it a few months, put some distance between, so I can keep playing some new games, give you guys crazy whiplash as I switch between all kinds of genres. But it's been a while. I am a Star Wars fan. I am curious about KOTOR. I have never played KOTOR 2 before, so we're going to be doing that next. I'm going to be blitzing that game. I'm going to be trying to finish it before I go on vacation late February. I think I can pull it off. We might have to skip some MMO Thursdays, but I think we can pull it off. All right, Hasanka, you were just joking about riffing on the name Discord. It is a strange name for a messaging client if you think about it, since Discord means chaos and disharmony, but then again, you think about most of the Discord channels you've seen. Finally, KOTOR. Yes, Elena. Yes, if you're, I've got something special made for KOTOR 2. You'll be seeing that very soon. Elena's dreams come true. I wanted to get to it eventually. I was trying to hold it back for myself as well as you guys, but it's coming. We'll be starting that up next week.
Gained the lead.
2 bits for KOTOR 2. Thank you for the bits, Elena. And I'm so glad we can finally get to this game you've been waiting for. So the big question is, will you pretend to be light side again or finally be true to your dark side? No, we are going 100% Boy Scout because that's me. You can call it otherwise, Drav. I may have some surprisingly homicidal mistakes in me, but no, we're gonna be going, we're gonna be doing light side run again. Pure light side. 2 KOTORs for 2 bits. Oh yeah, exactly, yeah. We did KOTOR 1 on loan, on advance. Now you got that bit for that, then 1 more bit for KOTOR 2. There you go. I haven't heard of 39 steps either. That I might have to look into as well. So I'm really enjoying chatting with you, but I'm also chatting in front of a blank screen. So I think unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to have to call it for tonight. So if you're here and you haven't hit follow yet, now would be a fantastic time to do so, because that way you'll get notified when I go live next, which will be next week, Thursday. That Thursday we are going to be doing bonus MMO Thursday. We're going to be playing some Secret World Legends. Continuing to work our way through Egypt. I think we might actually be finishing the first part of Egypt there. Alright, Dust Vixen, take care of yourself. Thank you for the follow as well. Thank you for hanging out. Good to see you in there. Don't go. Sorry, Hisanka. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. Joe Visitor, thank you for being in here. I'll miss you too as well. Ralphine, thank you for the follow too. I appreciate that. And Elena and Drav and everyone else in here lurking, chatting. I appreciate it. Thank you all for stopping by. I had such a great time with this tonight. Gotta love those one night clears too. That's pretty wild. So thank you for stopping in. So if you want to hang around for just a minute, I would appreciate that, because I am going to find another channel to pass you over to. Find some other wonderful game that we can all watch together. Once I see who all is streaming, we'll pick somebody out and we'll head over there. And I think I do see someone, so give me just a moment and take a look at those links that Zero is posting in chat there. We've got a link to my Twitter, which is another way to find out when I go live, and I'll try and post when I do interesting things in real life. We got a link to my YouTube where I archive all of my streams. If you want to check out some of the other games I played, they are all on there. You'll watch the 100. I'll try, Hisanka. Let's see. You'll love this game, John Big Booty. I hope I'm going to love it. I'm so excited about it. Alright, we'll let you know, Elena. I'll keep in touch. Zero also dropped a link to the Discord. I already talked about Discord. I won't repeat it, but I hope to see you folks in there. So, with that all said, I think we're going to raid somebody a little interesting today. We are going to raid a name you may have heard before, Shiranui. He is playing Hollow Knight right now. He's a little new to Twitch, but he's still a wonderful streamer and a great person and a great friend of the stream. So feel free to join me over there, say hi to him, and watch a little bit of Hollow Knight. But as I always say, if you got other places to be or that doesn't interest you, that's okay. I understand. So I'll just go ahead and say, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world. And I will see you wonderful folks around. Take care of yourselves, everyone.